Before we start the podcast, um, if you can understand the history before we talk about this book, if you could tell us something about Dr. M.L. Dhawale Sir.
Telling something about Dr. M.L. Dhawale Sir is difficult. He was, after all, our guru. And so, therefore, we have the highest regard for him. But on an objective assessment, if we look at his contributions, I think they are nothing short of phenomenal. Because at a time when he was an allopathically trained homeopath, and he was trained by his father, who was also an allopathically trained homeopath. So he started a particular way of looking at homeopathy from the modern medicine perspective. And so he integrated all that was timeless in homeopathic philosophy with what is current, or what was current at the time of when he got his education in MD in modern medicine. So his contributions start from there, and he has consistently kept that line of going ahead, integrating both the streams and trying to understand how scientific homeopathy can be practiced and moreover can be taught. So his contributions in terms of his clinical output, his writing, his amount of expositions that he gave, and the research guidelines that he laid down, I think form the bedrock of what we as MLD Trust have been developing after his demise.
I will put one very important part of it, that he was one of the pioneer and visionary, where he could look forward that what will be needed to make homeopathic evidence-based scientific science, so that it becomes acceptable to masses as well as scientific world. So he brought in the practice of evidence-based clinical practice with some evidence-based and methodology which will promote the intellectual mind at level of logic, at level of emotional refinement, and as well as actions, which will further promote an education and development of an individual as an homeopath. And then he promoted the processes through which the homeopathic research can be done with a scientific acumen.